What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our special episode of the Mid Media Podcast. My name is Nathan.
My name's Shayan. And today we have a very special question.
Very
generic, but it'll go very deep. What makes a good story?
Ooh, what a question. All right. Do you have an outline we're going off of, or?
Let's start with what your favorites are for movies.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
And why, of course. We got to dive really deep into this. Why do you like the characters? Why do you like the movie? Why do you not like some aspects of it?
Right now, my favorite movie of all time, it's a recent release, but I think I'm going to give it to Superman 2025 because I'm a huge superhero fan, and Superman wasn't even like a top 5 hero for me since I was like a kid. But watching that movie, watching him truly be like a symbol of hope and being true to that character that I grew up like looking up to, it made the experience all the more better. And I think the best part has to be the dynamics. Like, of course, having a good character in itself makes a movie good, but when he interacts with people, when he has relationships and chemistry, or when he has conflicts with villains, that is what escalates a movie from like a 7 to a 10.
I mean, yeah, that is what makes story writing and as a whole good.
Yeah.
It's like the character interactions we see are the reason why we like some characters. People like the villains because of the way they interact with people or how they dealt with previous experiences.
For sure.
So Superman, you say, is not even wasn't even in your top 3 before.
No, only when I was like a kid. But then I think the main reason why he went down so much is because the Man of Steel movies and like Henry Cavill, what they did to the character, not him specifically, of course, but the writing they gave him didn't make him feel like the superhero I knew.
Not the symbol of hope.
Yeah, because he was like aura farming, but like everyone was dying in the background.
Oh,
so it didn't feel as... It felt more like super than the more like man side that we see with David Cornsweet. Because with Henry Cavill, he felt so disconnected from the population. But with the current one, we see him interacting with the communities. He's like a regular at stores and stuff like that. So he's
actually a real human.
Yeah, it felt very grounded.
I think, we see this a lot where movies and shows, they focus on like the aura farming aspect or like the action aspect a lot more than the plot. And in the moment, that's amazing. Yeah. That's like the best movie. But then afterwards you realize what did I just watch? There's no development. There's no character development.
Exactly. Especially if you have appreciation for storytelling. The aura farming in the moment's cool, but then when you want to focus on the story, it's not there.
I do like the aura farming moments, but I'd rather have a much slower, deeper story that hits you later. 100%. You know when you're walking out of the theater and then the movie hits you, that's like another way of experience.
And you can do both, honestly. There's a bunch of examples that we'll talk about where they can do both really well.
For sure, yes.
Yeah, but what about you? What's your favorite movie of all time?
It's got to be Interstellar.
Oh,
because of its plot. Its plot is so odd, I'll say that.
Okay.
The way the characters interact, in a movie, I've never seen. So there's a point in the movie where the son, which is Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, okay.
He's around what he was when the movie started, 40 something, I think. And his daughter, who at the start of the movie was like 8 or 9, is now 93.
Yo.
So because of time dilation, it uses the concept.
They have that thing where there's ticks in the background, right?
Right,
that talk about
we'll get into that later too. But
okay.
So there's there's this reason in the start of the movie you hear a documentary playing and this woman talking and you're like, what is this about? And then towards the end of the movie you realize that's his daughter talking, and she's a renowned physicist now while he's still the same age. When in a movie do you see a father meet his daughter and the daughter's 50 years older than her?
Dude, that's crazy.
And she still remembered him.
Yeah.
Even after 90 years.
I've seen the clip where she's sending her a video message and he's crying. That's where that crying comes
We'll get into that too. But
oh man,
I've also watched Shawshank Redemption.
How was that?
Really,
that's a classic right now.
That's a classic, but I just recently watched it and it's really that one was really good. On the plane, amazing.
Oh, you watched it on the airport?
Plane. Yeah, I was on the plane. Yeah. So I was just in my own world just watching that. It was amazing.
Man, it recently beat The Godfather for #1 on IMDb.
Yeah, that's insane.
Which that says a lot.
That's really good.
But yeah, did you have a favorite release from this year specifically?
This year specifically,
We got a
I'd
lot
have
of
to
good
go.
movies.
Since you said Superman,
Yeah.
I'll go Sinners.
Mm.
Sinners is one of those movies. It's Sinners and then Weapons for me.
I haven't seen Weapons.
The horror.
Dang it.
Well, you haven't seen Sinners either, have you?
Yeah, I know a little more about Sinners than I do about Weapons.
We'll go
though.
into. I say Sinners is my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah.
It's so good with this. Again, the character dynamics. It's not one main character. It's
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, right. We're
They're
twins now.
Yeah, but they're completely different in the way they act. The things they care about, the things they value over everything else are completely different.
Really?
Yeah, like we have Smoke and Stack, as you know. They both were war veterans.
Oh, that okay. I actually didn't know that part.
And they returned to Mississippi. I don't know if that's where they grew up, but I'm pretty sure it would make sense if they did. They opened up a juke joint.
A juke joint?
I don't. There was a bunch of drinking and a bunch of partying.
Okay. So like a bar kind of.
Kind of a bar.
Okay.
And music, as you know, is a really big part of this movie. It
Love the
starts off
music.
with like a monologue talking about
really?
how music brings out spirits. And it's been used in history to bring out spirits and bring out like the inner
inner demons or something?
not inner demons, but like it brings out a side of people that you usually don't see. Or
Like
something
a good side or
like a good side.
Oh, okay.
kind of,
Never
right?
mind.
But you go through this movie and the concept is so simple. It's just vampires.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was horror until I got to the vampires part. I'm like, wait, this is a horror movie?
Oh, okay. I have a good question, but keep going.
Sure. So I watched through that and the way the smokestack dynamic works, plus I forgot the other dude's name.
Is it
The guy with the guitar, man.
Yeah,
the little guy. He's really
Is he like the main antagonist?
no. He's a protagonist. He's with.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the wrong the Asian dude or no?
No.
Yeah, guys, I've never seen this movie.
I forgot his name. Okay, but what? Maybe
Isn't that the singer?
Sammy.
With the role of Sammy.
Oh, I think it might have been Sammy. But yeah, so you have these two characters and they are kind of like older brothers to Sammy. And Sammy's dad is a pastor in a church.
Okay.
And Sammy has a guitar that he got, I don't know if it was gifted from Smoke and Stack, but he has a guitar. And he really likes music, but his dad's against that because he's a pastor.
Oh, so he's against the secular, yeah.
I'm not that familiar with how Christianity works with
Yeah,
music,
no.
but that's what the dynamic was.
Got you.
So now he left his home to go pursue music.
Sammy?
Sammy.
Okay.
He was going to become like working in the church with his dad, everything. He
He didn't
left
want
that
to.
life,
Got you.
went with Smoke and Stack, and they opened up this new bar. I'll just say bar.
And that's the juke joint you're talking about?
That's the juke joint.
Got you. Okay.
So you see like this dynamic, and then they're like an older brother to this guy as well.
So we got not only a brother dynamic, but kind of like a family dynamic going on
Yeah.
too. Wow.
So you see like the faith as well. Like he's also splitting away from his faith, going
Oh,
his own route.
okay.
This guy, Sammy, is probably the most interesting character because he has so many different.
Is he your favorite character?
I want to say one, either Smoke or Stag, but
Oh.
I'm gonna.
No, you like Haley Steinfeld.
No, but that's like Smoke and Stack are just so like prominent in the movie. You don't see Sammy as much.
Okay.
But I mean, you do, but not in that like way.
Mm-hmm.
So you go through the movie. They're at the bar. I'm not gonna spoil the entire thing, but essentially, the vampires are limited to what they can do if you don't allow them into your house. So you have to give them permission to enter your house, and then they can eat you, of course.
So like they knock on your door.
They
and they're
legit
like, "Yo,
knock on your door, and they're like, "Open the door."
Can you tell they're a vampire?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not-
So
not
that makes it a
really.
little more.
Yeah. So the first vampire, he came in. We see him like I think 30 minutes into the movie. You see him enter like this rural house with this man and his wife, and they let him in because they think he's like some like poor guy.
Yeah.
And then he eats both of them.
And
They
then Terrence-
also become
Got you.
vampires.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's very cool because all the vampires can have the exact same memory. So their memory like
It's like
combines.
LT.
Their memory like
Yo,
combines. So they
okay.
all know like one of them, you know, the Asian guy.
Yeah.
The white guy can now speak his language because he has his memories.
Oh, that's sick.
And he uses that against them. They can all use that against them. you know? So they start like
Like manipulating.
They start. I don't want to give it away, but they manipulate these people into like a vulnerable state.
So if I'm outside, is it like fair game?
It's fair game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like one dude walked out for a piss, he got eaten, and then he.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn,
it's
that's
fair
tragic.
game if you walk out.
Dude.
But if you don't let them in, they can't do anything to you.
See, and that's like the cool thing, because you said it's just vampires, but then there's that whole complex twist inside of it.
There's like a whole moment where there's just vampires on one side of the door, smoking stack on the other side of the door.
Oh, and it's like that.
And it's just like there's nothing blocking them. There's literally the door's wide open, but they can't.
But they can't go in
because they don't have permission.
What happens if they go in? They physically can't, or like
they legit like we don't ever see them try. Like I don't.
Oh, it's just like a rule.
Yeah, like one time
Listen.
I think someone like put their hand out, and then the vampire almost bit him because his hand was out of the boundary. So essentially, that's how it works.
So what's the significance of music in this? Is it like
music? It's like you see the vampires also like play music. That was one of the ways they were trying to get in.
Oh, because there's like a trend on TikTok where people would be like, oh, when the vampire's trying to get me, but then all of a sudden they like say my sister's name or something, and then that convinces them to come outside.
Yeah.
So I just remembered that they're manipulating
one
you.
of these like one of the parents was at the joint
and
the bar, and the husband got eaten or he became a vampire.
Yeah.
So the other vampire, the main one, which is the white guy.
Okay.
And
yeah,
this is like a black dominated bar, so they weren't letting any white people in like anyways.
Yeah.
The only person was, you already know, got her name.
Oh, Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, Haley Steinfeld.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but she was the only one because she's like close.
Because she's a baddie or something.
No, because like one of them was dating her before or something. And
one of the twins are with her, right?
I think her mom like raised the twins.
Oh,
as
that's
well.
sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So they had that whole thing. So she was the only like white person, and then there was the Asian people. But one of the husbands got eaten, and the other guy, he found out that they have a daughter somewhere like.
They're like hiding a daughter.
Not hiding her, but like she's at home, and he's like, "Oh, I know where your daughter is. So you better come outside now, or I'm gonna go eat your daughter."
Her. But then she
because the dad's there, so the dad could just go home, and the daughter wouldn't know. He looks like a normal person.
It's like easy to just
he could just eat her, and then she'd become a vampire.
So then, does that work? Does that temptation?
I won't tell you.
Okay,
but like,
thanks, man.
Yeah, you need to watch it. I've told you so many times.
I'm gonna get onto it soon. Don't even worry.
Yeah, so
but that's really cool.
Entire thing.
I love the music part of it, because if there's one thing that I've seen like online after the movie came out, it was the heavy implication on music. Like when my sister came back from watching the movie, she was talking about the music. When you first brought it up, you were talking about the music. So that's something that I really am interested to look for when watching that movie. Just because I think it's not really something that people use in specifically horror movies. You know what I mean? But I love the folk theme, the rural theme, and I can see why it's your favorite movie for sure.
The thing with music is that like both the living and the vampires are using music to like become more lively. I guess.
So
like
there's that
inside
connection.
the bar, they're singing, they're dancing, they're doing all that.
That's
and
really
then
cool.
Outside, the vampires are also
singing and dancing. Yeah. I really like that a lot.
And it's essentially just to show like they're like not bound by anything.
They're also connected by one thing, which is music.
Yeah.
I like that, especially the point where you said they become more lively. Vampires, like, they're dead, essentially. You could say.
But in this case, I don't think we've seen vampires like this. They're like fully conscious.
Let me see, actually. Let's see.
Like they're fully conscious. They have the exact memories that they had before.
Yeah, that's such a unique concept.
But they have a new like motive.
Yeah.
It's so weird, like so unsettling at the same time.
That's really cool. I'm definitely going to check out this movie soon.
Sinners was one of my favorite movies of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool, actually. Dang. Where can I watch this? Where to watch Sinners? No pirating, guys. We pay for our streaming services. Sinners. HBO. Oh, it's on Prime.
Oh, is it?
Oh, say less. Okay, we watching that for sure.
Okay.
But anyways, back to your, I guess, overall broad question. What makes a story good?
Let's talk about main characters. We've already been doing that a little bit with Smoking Sack, Superman. So what's another movie where you see like the main character is something just like completely different, or something that like makes the show good?
Oh, Okay, that's a really difficult question out there. A lot of the shows that I like, it's a group of main characters. So it's
Cobra
not necessarily like Cobra Kai, Stranger Things. Cobra Kai, you can more make the argument that it's one or two characters. Stranger Things, it's a group of.
Stranger Things.
It's a group.
Dude, the
kids,
group
you
gets
know?
so big at points. Like you don't even know half them anymore.
But dude, it's fire. The new season, it's so
I need to
good.
watch the
Season
new
4
season.
lost me a little bit. I'm not gonna. I got bored. This season is.
I
tough.
need to watch the new
You need
season,
to get back on
yes.
it. But I think one of the more unique main characters that I think we've gotten to, and I think we were gonna save this show for later, but I gotta go AOT.
Okay.
Like Aaron is such a dynamic character. He goes through so much different changes and so much different motivations throughout the story, and I think that's something that you gotta like acknowledge and appreciate the writers for.
The difference from episode 1
to
into
now.
episode or season 4, season 1 to season 4, you see is a completely different
Yeah.
person. Then you realize like,
But then is he really a
I
different
don't want to give
person
away
the whole
the
time?
plot twist, but you realize like why everything happened
Yeah.
the way it did.
There's a whole reasoning behind it, and then you start wondering like, okay, has he been
Has he been like this the entire
exactly?
time?
I love how that show specifically makes you think. It's
For
one of my
sure.
favorite parts about the show, and
Do you like shows that make you think more, or do you like the more lighthearted comedy type shows?
okay, in terms of shows, I would rather take the lighthearted. I wouldn't mind thinking, of course, but I don't want it to be dragged out. You know what I mean? So
Sure,
I like
yeah.
what AOT does. Like you're left thinking for a while, but they solve it and then they bring in a new question or a new mystery, which I think is much more bearable. But if we're talking about like movies and mysteries, then I love when you have to think, which is
Yeah.
why Knives Out is one of my favorite movies as well.
Yeah, because AOT, like end of season 3, you realize like why does this guy know about people who don't even exist yet?
Exactly.
And
He
then you
says
find
Mikasa
out
and Eren.
you find
Not-
out the secret power
Yeah, yeah.
of the Attack Titan, and then you realize like wait, this is why. So you
Yeah.
were wondering, but you forgot about it, and then they bring it back, and then you realize like
That's one of
this
the
is
best
how it
parts of the show, really. Like,
yeah, that's my favorite part of the show.
and even like from season 1, you're already thinking like female Titan pops up. All right, who the heck is this? You find out it's Annie, but then there's still more on top.
You didn't like the idea of humans being Titans was already so crazy that you wouldn't expect it.
Like
right?
you only see that with Eren at first. You're so shocked, and then you see another person that we know already.
That was the biggest thing. Like you think like Eren would just be like, you know, in most shows, like the main character is just the anomaly.
Yeah, he's like special.
You're like, oh yeah, Aaron's the only person who
I
can
know.
fight. Nope, someone just crushes half the scouts.
yeah,
And then
the
you're
best scouts too
like,
at
the best
that.
scouts, Levi's squad, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, that's what I really love about that show. And what I used to love about Eren was his motives in the beginning. Right now, I don't really like him.
Right now, his motives are unclear.
It's unclear, and he's just okay. I don't know if boring is the best way to put it, but he's a little boring.
He is a little boring.
Right. I like the other two more. Mikasa and Armin are much better.
Armin
right
is
now.
probably the best character in season 4 right now.
Armin is probably the best character. I think Jean and Hanji are up there.
Sasha as well, right? For the 6 episodes she was in it.
All right, bro. Pack it up, man. Pack it up. We get it.
Okay, talking about main characters, I really like Thorfinn from.
Why Sasha's gone?
Huh?
No, we don't need to talk about why Sasha's gone.
Oh, she got shot in the chest. Like
no
square
freaking
in
way.
the
Did that
chest.
not happen to Erwin, bro? Move
No,
on.
Erwin
Who do you
got mobbed, bro.
What's his name? Turtle? Who are you talking about?
Turtle?
Who are you saying? Todoroki. Who are you talking about?
Todoroki?
What are your favorite? All right, bro. All right, cut this episode. Cut.
We're not cutting this
Who are you
out.
talking about?
I'm talking about Thorfinn from Vinland Saga.
Who the hell is Thorfinn, bro?
Vinland Saga. We're talking about main characters, so I gotta bring this up.
All right, let me see what he looks like real quick so I can form an opinion.
There's like, dude. Dude, season 1 and season 2 are two completely different people.
Thorfinn Vinland Saga. Whoa.
Which one are you seeing?
I'm seeing 4 different versions when
Yeah.
he's from 6 to 38. Yo, he
6
looks so much better 38 than 22.
Wait, let me see what you're seeing.
Is this the same guy?
Okay, no.
Oh, never mind.
That might be a manga picture. I don't know, actually.
But I
Up
get
to
it.
the 3rd one, that's real.
Got you. Okay, okay.
So in like the beginning, his character's so good. His dad is like one of the best warriors. Have you seen the thing where it's on Insta? It's like, "Where's your sword?" And then it's like, "Don't need it."
Yes,
And
I have seen that. Yeah.
That's from there. That's from
Oh,
Vinland.
who says that? His dad or
His dad.
Oh,
So, yeah,
shoot.
his entire, like, I won't spoil it, but his entire thing is to get revenge in season 1.
Does his dad die?
his dad does die.
Oh,
very
that's why he's
early,
trying to
and
get-
he's trying to get revenge.
Mhm.
And then he obtained, like, the person he wanted to kill, he kills,
Oh, okay.
dies. It happens.
Okay.
But and then he realizes, like, everything he was working for, he killed so many people trying to get here, and he realized, like, what is the point?
Mm-hmm.
So there's like this whole like realization arc, which is season 2. He's like, what's the point of fighting
Mm-hmm.
when I could just like live a peaceful life, you know?
So then we switch from the more aggressive side of him to more like tranquility, stuff like that.
And you see like his dad, like the memories his dad had before. So he's like, when he was a kid, he went into like this little box, which was his dad's like weapons,
Mm-hmm.
and he grabbed a sword, and his dad found him, and he was like, Thorfinn, what do you need that sword for?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I don't know, just to kill enemies.
Mhm.
And then his dad grabs the sword by the sharp end.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, and he's like,
Oh!
you don't have enemies. Nobody has enemies.
Wait, I've seen
Yeah,
this.
dude, it's all over the place right now.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
sick.
So
Okay,
he's
okay.
like, you don't have enemies,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't need a sword to fight them.
Yeah.
So he's like saying, like, essentially, not literally like he's saying don't have a sword, but he's saying like you don't actually have anybody you hate or people who hate you.
Mhm.
That's just all made up,
That's really cool.
and you should live a peaceful life. And you see, like, when you don't have any enemies, like his second season, he has no enemies. That's
Mhm.
like the main line. He's like, I have no enemies.
Oh,
So you
that's
see him like
interesting.
adopting his dad's like ideology even
Mhm.
after his dad is gone.
So what's the main conflict of season 2? Is it just him trying to find peace, or are there actually?
It's a little slow in
Enemies.
season 2, but that's, again, we get to the point where the plot is like so dense that
Mhm.
they have to slow down a little bit
Okay,
to get everything. But there's not really a big like fight.
so there's no like huge enemy. It's just
Yeah, he's like a slave
Uh-huh.
right now.
Oh, okay.
But he's like, he doesn't really care, you know. He's just living
because
life
he's just
peacefully.
got you. Okay, so that's why you were telling me that season 2 is a little slower because
Season 2 is a little slower, but
Okay.
it gets to that like point where you're like thinking about how this character developed this much.
But you did say if you like season 2, then
If you like season 2,
you know ball.
you know, ball.
Okay, I mean I hope I like it.
Because season 2 is not for the people who like the aura farming, solo
Yeah.
leveling, like all the always fighting type stuff.
Mhm. But also that goes to like to the other point where like, sorry, we'll go back to it, but AOT is one of the shows that do both.
Mhm.
They do ore farming and cool storytelling. But I actually do like this idea of finding peace and it taking up an entire season, because a lot of shows, not just animes, a lot of shows gloss over that whole personal growth arc,
The
kind of, you know what I
reason
mean?
it does it is because it's trying to give out the meaning or the purpose that growth is slow.
I like that.
So it's
That's
like,
beautiful.
yeah, it's slow. It's gonna be a whole season of growth.
Mhm.
So you have to watch through it. You
Yeah,
have to
you're
see
gonna
the
feel
growth.
that-
You're
that
gonna
time.
be feeling how like he's growing every episode.
For sure.
And that's really cool. It shows.
Yeah, that's a great concept.
And like how shows and movies do this, they show like real life concepts like this.
Mhm.
It's really cool to me.
That's it. When did this come out? This is like,
It came out post quarantine, I think.
it came out April.
I don't know when season one.
First season was 2019.
Oh,
but
okay.
then season 2 came out
Season
2023.
2023.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, that's.
I
I'm
think they
gonna
have
check
a
it
new
out for
season
sure.
coming too.
Once we finish AOT, definitely gonna
You
get
have
onto
so many shows to watch.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter, Vinland, Demon Slayer.
Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
gonna take
forgot
a minute.
about. We could talk about Hunter x Hunter as well.
There's a lot. There's a lot of.
Okay, but let's
Animes.
keep this contained
Got
before
you,
we go
got you.
everywhere.
Fair enough.
So we're talking about main characters. Do you have like a specific main character you want to talk about?
Let me think. All right,
What
bef-
defines a good main character first?
Yeah, I was
Say-
about to
say
ask you that.
yeah.
What do you think? I think first of all, something that I like about main characters is that, for starters, they need morals,
Mm-hmm.
right? But something I find so cool is when a main character isn't necessarily the good guy,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like going against what we perceive as the audience as good. So this isn't my favorite main
So
character.
AOT is doing
Kind-
that now.
Yeah, I guess. But this isn't my favorite main character, but something that I love bringing up all the time is that in Avengers Infinity War, Thanos is the main character.
Uh-huh.
And I love saying that claim specifically because I believe that he is the main character. We know the most about him. He goes through a lot of progression, and he's kind of the guy that we follow from the very beginning. And every time I watch Infinity War, I like thinking of it as the Avengers are getting in the way of our protagonist and his goal. Because even though we've seen these heroes as the protagonist the entire time, they switch it up with Infinity War and they make the big bad villain be the protagonist, be the one where we understand the most. We hear all of his motives. We see him go through a bunch of different.
They humanize him.
Yeah, they humanize him, especially when he kills his own daughter.
Yeah.
We see him cry.
Yeah.
And I think that is a beautiful representation of a main character that isn't your typical norm.
Typical norm. Yeah, that's like the thing where most, like, as we were talking, most main characters is just like an anomaly. They have like some special talent, and then they just use that, and they're like already up there.
Yeah, they use that to fight like evil and stuff. But then it's cool seeing the protagonist be the evil, and get that. But I think my favorite main character, basic answer, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's there.
Right, it's a simple answer.
I can't blame you for that.
Yeah, but I just enjoy how everyone says he's relatable. I agree. But one thing that I enjoy the most about him is that no matter what he goes through, he gets back up. And I think that's something that is common with every main character, but I think it's most prominent in Spider-Man and his entire arc, that growing up, it kind of sits with you, and you don't really forget that whole idea that every time you fall, you keep going, even if you don't want to do it again, you keep going. And that his whole motto, with great power comes great responsibility. That's like, it sits in the back of your head, you can't forget it.
You see the development, you see all the like the different versions of Spider-Man, all the different actors, and you see everything, how it goes down. You see him lose, you see him win.
Yeah, but then
it makes him relatable.
Even though there's a bunch of different actors, you still have that main idea.
Who's your favorite?
Tom Holland. Who's your favorite?
Billy Maguire.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's just so, like, I loved how they, like, he was hated, like everybody hated him. Like every character you'd see, he'd get bullied, he'd get like thrown around, and then he still like became a hero after that. It was like the coolest thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
That's again what we're talking about, like them losing, them winning. It shows them like as a human, they're not always just winning.
Because like a lot of main characters, not even just Spider-Man, they have so much like right to become a villain, but they don't. Like them choosing not to and becoming a hero is so strong. That I think, man, I love heroes, bro.
Dude, one of the main things, you said that, like, they have all the right to be a villain. This reminds me of something that the Naruto fandom, like, really believes in.
Go for it.
Naruto could have been a villain from the start. He had a horrible life. So, he grew up. I'll give you the base backstory. There was a nine-tails fox that attacked his village. His dad was the Hokage, which is, like, the leader. And his dad used all of his power to seal the nine tails inside of him. So he's the nine tails, like he carries an being that like destroyed the village, that killed a lot of people. And he's like, he has no parents now, he has nothing. He's living alone since like the beginning.
Oh man.
And nobody likes him because everybody's scared of him.
Yeah, they all think he's the problem.
They all think he's the problem. He's living, like, imagine like an 8-year-old kid living alone.
And then everyone just hates you.
Yeah, and he goes to school, everbody hates him.
Okay, I didn't even know there was school in Naruto.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
So, like, there's, everybody hates him, and you see, I telling you.
I don't know.
But you see him, like, always alone. You see him, like, anytime he does talk to anyone, he always gets, like, yelled at.
Oh shoot.
So you see like this guy, he didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't even like conscious when he had the nine tails like sealed inside of him. So now he's just
does he know that he has the nine tails?
He knows,
like, okay.
He knows like this happened and this is why they hate me.
But he
was just trying to make friends, He had no friends, nobody talked to him. He had no money.
I have no money.
He literally had no money. You could see like he had like a little like iconic little frog.
Oh, yeah. I have one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, what?
You have all the anime merch, but you don't.
But I don't know the reason behind it, bro.
But yeah, so he had that, and it would always be like 1 or 2 coins in there. He had no money for food, so he'd always be hungry. And it was just so sad, and he'd get bullied for just being a normal person. He had all the reason to just join what's the Akatsuki, which is like an evil group. Again, we'll get to the villains later, but this is like one of the best evil groups in any like show for me. But he could have like gone that route and just been like, all right, nobody likes me, I don't like them either, I'm just gonna start like being a villain, but he didn't. In the end, he became the Hokage just like his dad.
That's sick, bro.
And it's so crazy, the development.
So how do you become a Hokage? Don't you need a village for that?
Well, no, the village is still there.
But he just like
the Nine-Tails Fox like attacked the village, but
But
He
not
didn't destroy
everybody.
the entire
Okay,
village,
okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. That's cool.
But yeah, he like became, I don't, what was the exact way you become a Hokage? But essentially he became a really like high level ninja.
Mm-hmm.
And through that, like he got appointed, I think, to
Mm-hmm.
become a Hokage.
So did people gradually start liking him, or they only started liking him until he became the Hokage?
No. So he becomes Hokage at the end of like Shippuden.
Oh,
which
got
is like
you.
the end of the
Okay,
show,
okay.
700 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So you go through all of this training, and then he goes to what's the Chunin exams, which is like, is it the Genin? There's a bunch of names.
Nah, fair enough.
But
yeah.
essentially, he goes through like the rookie exams. He becomes a ninja. He joins a team. It's Kakashi. I think you know
Oh,
Kakashi.
yeah, I know
You know
Kakashi.
Sasuke,
Yeah.
Sakura. So that's like their little gang.
I have them in Fortnite.
Why are they in Fortnite?
I have Sasuke and what's
Yo,
it
I
called,
didn't even-
Hinata. I have them.
Why are they in Fortnite?
It's tough, bro. His sword is my pickaxe.
Yo, that's kind of cool though.
It's a tough
That's kinda
sword.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he has this little gang, and they
Mhm.
like hang out. They have like their own dynamics. But eventually, people just start liking him because he's not the villain. He's
Yeah, they
actually
show-
still really nice.
Mm.
He still cares for people who can at least like acknowledge that he cares for them,
Mm-hmm.
and he helps anybody he can. So there was this one moment where Sasuke ran away
Yeah.
because Sasuke was about to become evil. He wanted to join like Orochimaru, which is like one of the main antagonists of Naruto.
Yeah.
So he ran away, and him and a bunch of his like classmates, even though they're not like full ninjas yet, they went out and like did a self mission to get back Sasuke.
Dang.
And
they went through-
Naruto was like leading that mission. And he was like,
and
yo,
this,
we're
so
gonna
they're
get
kind of
him back.
rivals too, though, right?
Yeah, Sasuke and Naruto
So
are rivals.
him wanting to help
Yeah.
his rival shows that he's a good person at
Yeah.
heart. Have you ever played that Naruto Super Smash game? There's like this game I would always play. It was like Super Smash Bros, but with Naruto characters.
Yo, I think I know what you're talking
And
about.
but it was
it like a website? Like
no,
was
no. It
online?
was an actual game, and it was
Oh.
kind of formatted like Pokken Tournament.
Oh,
It was so cool. I would
was it
always,
on mobile? What was it
No,
on?
it was on like the PS3 or PS2, and I would always play with my cousin. I was the snake dude.
That's Orochimaru.
Yeah, he was so tough.
the black hair.
Yeah,
with
and he
the
had a
snake, yeah.
long snake. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
we gotta
that's
play
it.
one day.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Well, I'll put you on. Don't worry.
Alright, bet.
But yeah, that's sick. That's like the only Naruto content I've ever gotten.
But yeah, speaking of a character
sick,
that
though.
could have gone evil,
Mhm.
who didn't, is really cool.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think Naruto's a pretty good example of that. Someone who just takes a beating, takes hate, still
It
perseveres.
was so
in the
sad.
end.
He has his own like theme song that's like
Oh, for real?
sadness and sorrow.
That's what it's called.
Literally, that's why.
Yo,
that's
this
what,
dude's depressed.
This dude was literally depressed. There was just like this little swing. He
Uh-huh.
wasn't good at school either.
Oh, he was dumb.
Like yeah,
Stupid.
he was pretty dumb. But there was this swing, and everybody he would see all his classmates like
Oh
pass,
nah.
and then like their parents would congratulate
Yeah.
him, and then they'd like point him out, and they're like, "Look at
Hey,
him!
look at this loser. He can't swing.
He wasn't trying to swing. He
Oh.
was like, there was like this little tree with a little bit of shade, and it was like
Oh, and he
him
would
just sitting
swing
there
on it.
alone because he didn't have parents.
Because no one could push him. Oh.
No one could even like.
Dang.
Yeah,
Does he get like a parental figure in the show?
kind of his sensei, which is Jiraiya.
Oh,
You search him out.
that's-
He's
that's
one of the
familiar. I
best.
think I've seen this dude. How do you spell it?
J-R-I-A-I. J-R-A-I.
J-R-A-I?
Jiraiya.
Naruto.
Yeah, J-R-A-I-Y-A.
Let's see. Oh, this
guy.
dude.
This guy is like probably the
Oh.
main parental figure for Naruto.
That's sick. I love when they get like a parental figure.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Oh man. I like that.
Jiraiya was a really tough character.
Is he kind of like, does he give Uncle Iroh vibes or?
Let's talk about Uncle Iroh now.
All right, let's get into it. Let's
Uncle
go into
Iroh
the
is
mentor.
one of the best mentors.
Yeah, let's talk about mentors.
Okay, so let's talk about Jiraiya first.
Sure,
He's
go
really
for it.
good. It's not just like that he just came out of nowhere either. He's lives in, there's like a bunch of villages. There's the Hidden Leaf, the Wind, the Sand. They're all like different villages. Jiraiya was also from here, and he grew up here. He knew the Hokage before Naruto's dad.
Oh, so his grandparent, like
no,
Naruto's
it's not family lineage. It's just like the
Oh,
one before.
okay.
Yeah.
Got you. I got you.
So he knew him. He trained through it. I think he trained with them.
Mm-hmm.
But they had all of this, and Jiraiya was like a big part. He was one of like the three. So you have Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke, right?
Mm-hmm.
The versions before them was Jiraiya, Orochimaru, and Tsunade. They were like the group.
Ooh, okay.
So you'd
okay.
see like them. They became older, obviously, and they all went their different ways.
Yeah.
And there's like parallels between all of them. They also became. They were all mentors for the ones below them.
Oh,
so Tsunade was the mentor for Sakura. Orochimaru was like the leader, like who Sasuke.
This guy is so
yeah,
cool,
him.
bro. Man. He's so tough.
Yeah, he's a little weird.
Is he?
He's a little weird. Go to the next one. Yeah.
Nah, but that was his ult. Like, you know, in Super Smasher, you get the...
Yeah, so that's what he would do?
That he would turn into a giant snake and he would just go... No.
Okay, never mind. But
Anyway.
yeah, it's so cool because they're all like leading... They're all examples.
Mm-hmm.
And Orochimaru was like a bad person now, too.
Yeah.
So he was leading Sasuke down that route.
Was
Jiraiya and
Sakura's...
Tsunade is good. She became Hokage for a bit.
Oh, okay, that's
like
sick.
because the one that was alive died.
Oh.
Which was also the one that was like the one before his dad. So
Yo, what?
so it was Naruto's dad, right?
Yeah.
And the Hokage before him had to take his place after Naruto's dad died.
Okay, Naruto's dad dies. So the previous Hokage
I hope
didn't
I'm
die.
getting this right.
The previous
I need someone in the back.
The previous Hokage doesn't die. He just passed on his...
Yeah.
Okay, so when Naruto's dad died, then he became the Hokage.
Then he also died, and then
He died.
Tsunade had to take.
And then at the end,
And
Naruto
Tsunade's
becomes
grandpa was actually the first Hokage.
Dude.
It's so cool.
And then at the very end, Naruto becomes...
Yeah.
Sorry, my Discord notifications. All right.
But yeah.
But that's sick. So I actually didn't know that
They had that little parallel.
that trio was the trio. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's sick. I like that a lot.
But for mentors, gotta go
All
into
right.
Uncle
Let's hear the glaze.
Iroh.
Let's hear the glaze.
One of the best mentors. You don't know about the Tales of Ba Sing Se.
Yo.
This is season 2. It's like short clips of what like each character is.
So it's not on an episode?
It isn't an episode, but like they section out the episodes. Like they'll have like a little part about him, about her, and then
So it's kind of like okay, I'm not gonna like a filler episode, kind of.
kind of, but it's like good
Like a
filler.
good filler, okay.
So you have Uncle Iroh's filler episode, and I'll just tell you because it's
Go
again,
for
it's a
it.
filler. So he's walking through this city. It's called Ba Sing Se, which is like the most guarded. So you know how the Fire Nation took over most of the world.
Yeah.
Ba Sing Se is the only place where there's no.
Where it wasn't taken over?
Yeah, because they have like big walls, Attack on Titan style.
Oh, wow.
They
okay.
literally just have big walls.
What benders?
Earthbender.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. But
Nice.
he's a firebender, and again, firebenders are hated throughout the
Yeah.
world, so nobody knows he's a firebender. He's just kind
You
of living
sure
there.
he's dressed in all red? gang?
Well, not there.
Okay.
There, he's dressed like kind of like this.
Let me see.
It's so.
He's got the little unk fit on.
He got the unk fit.
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So he's walking through the city.
Yeah.
He's looking at plants in the shop. He sees his kid crying. He helps him out. He sings him a song.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sees like these kids playing in.
Wait, is the song he sing?
No, that's not the. I know what you're thinking, but that's not the one.
Okay.
Then so it's like a good day for him. It's like a Saturday, you know, he's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's going to the market. He helps the kid out, sings him a song to help him stop crying. He sees his kids playing soccer and they kicked the ball into a window. And he's teaching the kids, he's like,
do
always be honest about your mistakes. And then like some big dude walks through the window and he's like, I'm gonna get you. And he's like, not this time. And they all run away. It's so funny.
What the heck?
So that like, you know, it's funny.
It's like a funny.
Yeah, like he was trying to be like very helpful, and then he sees the dude. And he's like, "No,
he books
run!"
it?
Everybody
Yo.
runs.
Is that the end?
No.
Oh,
So
okay,
then
okay.
he's walking through this little alley, and this guy attacks him. He's trying to rob him, right?
Okay, interesting.
And what he does is he like asks him, "Why does he do this?" He like fixes up his form. He's like, "Your form's off, gang."
While he's about to jump him.
Yeah, he's like, "Your form's wrong," and then he's like talking to him. He's helping him out. He's like, "Why are you doing this?" He's like being a therapist for him. It's so cool. He's like helping so many
He's
people
just showing
out.
kindness throughout
Yeah.
a village that hates him. Well, not a
They don't
village, but
hate him.
but hates his
Hates his kind.
his kind. Yeah, I guess, but they
Yeah.
don't know.
And then towards the end, he goes to this little like hill where there's a tree. He puts this little picture of a dude down. He puts these little candles, and then he like gets his guitar and he starts singing the song.
Damn.
That person is his son who died in war for the Fire Nation.
Shoot.
Yeah. So Uncle Iroh is actually was supposed to be the king for the lord of the Fire Nation, but his son died, so like there's no point. He can't pass it down, you know. So they gave it to his younger brother Ozai, which is like the main villain of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ozai is the leader of the Fire Nation.
Oh.
The first, like Avatar: Last Airbender, he's the main villain.
Do they fight? Do they get to duke it out?
Aang and
No. Uncle Iroh and his brother.
no. Uncle Iroh was like a general back in the day. And he was like, they called him the Dragon of the West.
Ooh, wait.
He's so tough.
That's tough.
So he was like really strong. He was crazy. He just like throw meteors at people and just firebending meteors.
Throw meteors at people.
He's insane.
Okay, so how does...
But then he realized like the change happened when his son died. He realized like I was fighting for him and now he's dead. And what was the point of me fighting?
Yeah.
And why do I keep fighting for like something he doesn't believe in? He chose kindness over fighting.
I love that.
For the Fire Nation.
So
and
how
then,
does
dude,
that...
The song was so sad. It's like leaves from...
But that's not when he dies, right?
Uncle Iroh?
Yeah.
No. He dies like old age.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. But how does him being a general that chose kindness, is there like a significance between his and then his younger brother? Like, will they ever...
No, so Ozai actually chose Ozai is supposed to be what Iroh could have become. And so that's why like it shows like one character chose this route and the other chose this route, even though they came from the same like foundation.
So it just shows like that, the what if, right? It essentially just gives that perspective that like this could have happened.
Yeah.
If,
like he should have become this, but he chose not to.
I like that, yeah.
And actually the actor that played Uncle Iroh actually died. Like during mid like production and he's saying the original Leaves from the Vine. So the cool thing is like the next actor, he chose not to sing. He's like, I'm not gonna sing it because I don't wanna like ruin it.
Dang.
So it was so cool. Like his name was Mako. And
That's
he's actually
so
Mako's
sad.
actually a character in Legend of Korra.
Oh, for like tribute? That's
yeah,
sick. I love
it's
that.
So cool.
Oh,
This
man.
is him. He used to be a Japanese American
That's so
actor,
sad, bro.
But yeah.
That's a crazy, like, Uncle Iroh is like probably one of the most liked characters. I don't think anyone hates Uncle Iroh.
Really nobody hates.
There's no reason to hate him.
And then you see like him again, he's a mentor. We have to talk about how he's mentoring. So you see Zuko in the start. I think everybody knows Zuko is he just
He's
wants the avatar. He wants to go back and tell his dad like, look, I found the avatar.
That
And his dad,
validation.
yeah. But then he like slowly realizes like he had the avatar at one point and he didn't like catch him. He didn't want to catch him. Or one time he caught him and then he got stuck in the ice storm. The other time he caught him and he didn't want to do this. Like he didn't want to become this person. And Uncle Iroh was having an effect on him. Like his ideology was leading him to become someone different from who he was trying to be. And it was like a whole, like they split up for a bit. Uncle Iroh and Zuko didn't talk for a bit because I think they had an argument.
Okay.
So they split up. And then Zuko found his way, and then he comes back and he apologizes to Iroh. And before he could even finish, Iroh pulls him in and gives him a hug.
Dude.
It was so tough.
That's so...
If you want to see the whole thing, watch Cinema Therapy.
Okay, yeah. Oh my...
I told you about this one. Uncle Iroh episode is amazing.
I'm definitely going to look into that. I need to watch that show, bro.
That's kind of what we do, just they focus more on the ideologies of characters.
Yeah, and they do it better.
They might do it better, yeah.
Just a little better.
It's okay, they're a therapist and he's a movie director. Like
come on, that's such a tough...
I'm a freshman.
In college.
In college.
But that's it. Yeah, honestly, mentors I think are so important in
And
a
there's
bunch
some
of
of them
characters.
like most liked characters too.
Yeah, you can't hate mentors. Like, come on, I don't know anyone that hates Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, how could you?
Nobody
you hate
hates
Yoda?
Iroh. Nobody hates Jiraiya. Like,
Yeah,
these
like,
people are
come
just
on.
like.
It's hard
They're
to
always
hate
like
them.
funny too, you know.
Exactly. Like
Always the most lighthearted.
they're like funny, and then when they lock in, then
yeah, like
they
Uncle
show-
Iroh was in jail and he locked in. Like he started like doing upside down curl ups on the thing. I don't even know what he was doing.
Yeah, no. When mentors actually show why they're a mentor, that's how you know. Like
That's like the coolest things too.
It's so tough.
Like Uncle Iroh broke out of prison.
What do you know about Master Shifu? Master Oogway?
Oh,
Come on.
Oogway's tough.
Oogway's is tough. No one can hate Master Oogway, bro.
I remember
They're
his
just that
one line.
tough.
It's like, what was it? The past is
Oh yeah, what's it called? The past is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today's a gift.
today's a present.
Yeah, which is why it's called the present.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that was someone's
That's so-
senior quote.
That was mine.
Yeah, hey, hey, that's how I remember it. How'd you forget it?
I don't know.
But yeah, honestly, mentors I think are so. I feel like there should be more mentors in fiction.
In shows, yeah.
I feel like we don't really see much. But then again, I guess that also is why they're so cool because there's not much of them. So when you finally do get a mentor,
And it's always like the most broken down characters who have a mentor.
and they have the mentors themselves have so much history. They come from so much trauma usually, which
But they're always so kind, which is like
you gotta love that. You know what I mean? But
Okay, so we've talked about mentors, we've talked about main characters. Let's talk about villains.
I'd love to talk about villains. There's a lot.
Go ahead.
It's a lot of great villains, and I think one of the best villains, in my opinion, have you seen Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Yeah.
I think the Vulture is one of the best
Yeah.
Spider-Man villains we've
Why?
seen. All right, a lot of people hate on Tom Holland Spider-Man. They call him Iron Man Jr. I hate that so much. But anyways, the Vulture is one of those characters that have their motives don't stem from like, oh, I want to get back at the Avengers, or I want to get back at this superhero much higher than me, but let me take it out on Spider-Man. His main goal is to sell these explosives, sell these weapons just so he can fend for his family. And I love when a villain's motive is their family, because then it drives them to do things that they typically wouldn't have done, like putting so much at stake, knowing that he could be on like the Avengers radar, could be on Iron Man's radar, but doing what he does anyways because he has a wife and a daughter that he loves. I think that's such a dynamic and such an interesting way to format a villain. And the best part is that scene in the car where he finds out that Peter is Spider-Man. He doesn't immediately, retaliate. He brings out a blicky, right? But he sees that Peter is making his daughter happy, and because he cares so much about his family, he doesn't immediately put things to an end. He tells Peter, you give the daughter the best night of her life, or I'm gonna use this boogie on you, right? And it shows his growth, it shows his depth, that like at the end of the day he has these enemies, but he cares
also has
more.
his like ideals, and his ethics.
Exactly. And that stems from his family, which is why I love his villain so much, because it's grounded, it's realistic, and it shows the risks that fathers or people will take for their family.
Yeah, so speaking on like the Thanos point that you mentioned before, of how we see like the main characters kind of become the villains.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of see this here as well. Like Tony Stark became the villain in terms of Vulture's eyes.
Exactly.
Because like he was the one who got screwed over.
And he's getting
like,
in the way.
Why is this guy like the villain? He didn't do anything wrong. He's just trying to provide.
He has a valid reason to do these things. Even if they're not morally correct, he needs to do them. Like, because, that whole lore in the beginning of the movie where his, facility shut down because of the government, and then now he has no way to provide.
Yeah, usually you see like world domination on their list. Now he's just like,
protect your family,
just get food on the table.
Yeah, I that's why I love his villain a lot, because it makes sense. You can't hate him, like which brings me to a question that I wanted to ask you. Do you prefer villains that are broken down and like come from this traumatic background, or do you like villains that are like pure evil?
I like the villains we're talking about right now, Vulture type.
Okay,
and I'll bring up an example too.
Go for it.
Of again, we're going back to Naruto.
Yeah,
it has one of the best like groups of villains. But I'm gonna talk about specifically Pain from Naruto. His name is just Pain.
That's his name.
Yeah.
What the frig, bro?
And his name is Nagato. But like he's called Pain.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah. And he's one of the craziest, like,
I did not think he was
relatable villain. Or not relatable, but like
justifiable.
He's like Vulture, I'll say this.
Okay.
The way it makes the main characters, or he makes the Leaf Village, which is Naruto's village, look like the enemies.
Oh.
Because his village got destroyed by the Leaf Village fought another village, and his village got caught in the crossfire.
Oh, what village is he from?
I think it was like Pain Village.
Dude.
He's from the Hidden Rain.
Okay.
So he's like, he just had friends, he had like mentors, he had everything that the main characters had. And you see like Naruto during the fight, he's like, oh, I'm just here to protect my friends, why are you doing this, right? And then he has one of the craziest lines. He's like, what about my friends, what about my family? And then you realize like,
oh man,
are the main characters really the good guys here? Like, this guy's just trying to get revenge.
I love moments like that where when the villain actually starts justifying themselves, and then you start thinking like, yo, Have I been rooting for the wrong people the entire time?
Like you realize this guy is just like, he's just a normal guy like Naruto, but he chose the path that Naruto could have chosen.
And then that's another like what if thing.
Yeah,
that we were talking about
it's
before.
kind of like Ozai and Iroh. They're two sides of the same coin. They just chose different paths.
That's sick. Yeah. So does he remain a villain, or do we get character development from him as well?
Well, during his fight, his like thing is like he is a little like mentally cooked because he believes like the only way to get world peace is to spread pain throughout the world.
So everyone like equally.
Essentially, his power, he essentially destroys while he's fighting Naruto, he destroys the hidden leaf pretty much. His power, like, it's called Almighty Push, and it essentially just like
that sounds broken already.
It literally just flattened the entire village.
Oh, it's physical.
Yeah, like he did this, and it literally just flattened like a big chunk of the village.
So like, are they all like?
A lot of people did die, but he's still just like, why did he do this? But
he, from his perspective, he has the right to do that because
the perspective. Even if he didn't do the right thing, you can still understand. Just because he's a villain doesn't mean he's wrong.
Because he's fueled by revenge in a way.
Exactly.
Because he's trying to get back at the people that destroyed his village. So yeah, I guess a lot of villains are just about putting yourselves in their perspective, and that it gives them valid justification. But that's such an interesting concept. How that line specifically, like, what about my friends?
Yeah, what about my friends in my village?
Like,
that hits.
And
it gives you like the perspective. You're like, wait,
that's true.
You forget, like, you don't realize, like, oh yeah, this guy probably had a village too. This guy had friends. He had a family. And now they're all dead.
Exactly, and now he has to get back at that. Why exactly should we be hating this guy if he just has a clear motive, clear reason to be doing stuff like that? But that's a great point.
Yeah,
I like that.
Again, Naruto has like some of the best villains. So you have Madara Uchiha, which is like the main villain, I'll say.
Madara
Uchiha is like the main guy in terms of like villains.
I've definitely seen him. I've definitely seen this guy.
He has like the main Sharingan.
Yeah, he's tough. I can already tell from his picture. He's tough.
He has history. He's actually from the first Hokage's like timeline.
Really?
There's like this whole thing of how he's still alive. He's like he was alive back then. He fought the first Hokage. They had like a whole fight.
Okay.
And like he's still alive, and it shows like he realizes like people are just gonna like, he has his own speech too.
Oh,
it's like wake up to reality. He's
Dang, what a
he's
bar.
like, when there's peace, there's always war. Humans cannot live peacefully with each other. And he's realized this over years of living between, like, he never showed himself to people because he remained hidden, but he shows like trauma like lives on, and that people will always fight regardless of what happens. It's really cool how he does it. And Obito, he's like hit with Madara. It's the whole thing.
I've seen this guy's interesting.
Obito had his own thing. Dude, the villains in Naruto are insanely like well.
Dude, I've heard so much about the villains.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'll watch Naruto just because it's long, but I can definitely acknowledge and respect when an anime has like tough villains. Not even just animes, but shows in general.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I'd rather like the, as you said, the more relatable villains or the more justifiable villains rather than just the pure evils.
But pure evil villains are sick. They're
cool.
Say.
Okay, if you're watching a lighthearted show, yes, they're cool.
Yeah.
If you're watching like a serious show like Naruto, well, Naruto's like a mix. AOT.
Yeah.
You kind of see like.
I like the background behind it. The background behind things are really tough, which is why one of my favorite villains, or one of the coolest villains, is from Big Hero 6, Professor Callahan.
Dude, I completely forgot about Big Hero 6.
And like the concept of him taking heroes' technology, making the selfish route and saving himself instead, and like Tadashi dying, like that movie is probably one of the best movies I've seen from
Big Hero 6 is one. Yes.
It's such a good movie because we have our main character Hero, right? But then the supporting
That's
characters.
so funny. His name is just Hero.
Yeah, it's like it's cannot be more simple than that. It's just Hero.
He's just a hero.
But one of the best supporting casts I've ever seen.
Dude, the group of friends is so tough.
It's so perfect. It's such a perfect dynamic. You have Go-Go being the serious person. You have Honey Lemon trying to lighten up the mood. Wasabi and Fred are the comedic reliefs. And then Baymax.
Baymax is so
You're a
tough.
jolly guy. And then the best part of that movie is how it's all rooted by Hiro not getting over Tadashi's death.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a strong drive. It's such a strong motivation. But the thing is, they kill him off so early that it haunts the audience as well.
Yeah.
Like, not only is it in the back of Hiro's mind, but it's in our mind as well. And it helps drive the movie perfectly. The crash out that he has when he finds out it's Professor Callahan, making Baymax go to his like overkill mode,
Yeah.
and overriding how Tadashi programmed him. It's such a beautiful movie. I love Big Hero 6 so much. And every single character you can pinpoint, even Aunt Cass is a great mentor, you could say.
Yeah.
Obviously not the main mentor, but a main person to look up to for Hero. I love it.
Dude,
It's
Big
a
Hero
good
6
movie.
is such a like good, well-rounded movie. Like
Right?
everything happens like exactly how you'd expect.
Yeah,
a good
and
movie to
it being
do.
like a kid's movie, it doesn't even feel like
Some
that.
of these kid movies, when you go back and watch them, like you realize how deep they actually
Right?
were.
They're actually
Like,
so
they're
good.
so good.
Yeah, Big Hero 6 up there. You know what's underrated? The Lego movie's a great movie.
The Lego movie's amazing.
It's a great
oh my
movie.
god.
Oh my gosh.
Lego.
I think that's like, honestly, I think that's one of Michael's favorite movies. I know
Honestly, I can't blame him. It's
Yeah.
so perfect.
Mhm.
Like you'd expect like the Lego movie to not do good. Like
Yeah.
when it was like first coming out, people were like hating on it. They're like, this movie's gonna be
This is
trash.
gonna be so bad.
And they actually did
It's
so well.
good.
The
They make a
animation,
normal guy.
the normal guy
Ah.
concept, like so
It's
good.
so good. And then there's like, bro, they put Batman in there.
It's everybody's there, bro.
Benny the astronaut. It's so perfect. And it's such an extreme idea. The fact that they pulled it off so well is impressive.
Yeah, like you see like the Minecraft movie, like it didn't do as well.
Yeah, like
And you'd expect like the Lego movie to be like that, but
Uh-huh.
it didn't. It had a
exactly.
concept.
And then that also the Lego Batman movies are great too. They're hilarious movies. And honestly, I think Lego cooked with that whole idea of turning their stuff like the Lego Ninjago movie. So it was tough. Like but yeah, I think the Lego movie is one of the more underrated movies that are slept on for how deep and how, I guess, impressive it is. Definitely up there.
The Lego movie is definitely up there. Yes.
Yeah.
We can also talk about what makes something bad. Why did the Minecraft movie not do so good?
Dude, it was
I mean, it
was
did
bad.
okay. Like it's because the movies that have something like base rooted in them, like let's say the Lego movie just kind of made any type of movie,
yeah.
and they expected people to watch it just because it
It's
had
Lego.
Legos. You know, that's kind of what Minecraft did.
Yeah, that's true.
They just had Minecraft. They're like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna watch it. It's Minecraft. Everybody plays Minecraft, but like it wasn't
Yeah.
good enough.
That's
you
a
know?
good point. Like, I think that also ties into the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. You slap
yeah.
on a famous franchise, people are gonna watch.
Yeah.
But
And
I
they do
heard,
get like a decent amount of views, but like
but come on,
it could be way better and just
Yeah.
put in a little bit more time and effort.
I agree. That's a good point. Like the Minecraft movie, like there was so much potential. If they just put a little more thought and effort into it, I feel like they shouldn't have gone the live action route.
Yeah.
Could have
There was
made it
so much potential with the 3D like
Right?
block textures and stuff.
like you know
just like how Lego did it.
yeah, exactly. Like making it real life kind of took away from what makes Minecraft so cool. It's a
Yeah.
fully block world. Why are we putting humans in a fully block world? Like it takes away from the potential. It takes away from the uniqueness of the game, and then it just disappoints
The
people.
whole point of Minecraft is that it's blocks.
Yeah, and
That's
you
like
can
the
do like
one thing.
anything, and
Yeah.
then you just mess it up.
I think one main thing with movies that like use like a franchise or do a live action of something is they try to cram too much into one movie.
Yeah,
If you look at the last Airbender movie, there's so much crammed into it. You can't like.
Dude.
It's so bad. There's other reasons why it's bad, but
there's a lot of reasons why it's bad.
But you can't cram all of that like stuff that happened into one movie.
Like you can only do so much fan service, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you do the fan service bad, then it's even
Yeah.
worse. Like I get what you mean. Like
Yeah. some things are meant to be shows. Shows can be
Yeah.
watched over a longer period of time.
Which is why the live action Avatar is so much better.
Because people have time to think about it,
Exactly.
and they have time to add small details, which are what people want.
Yeah, because then again, like there's that fear that you won't get that sequel, which is why so many people try cramming everything into one movie, because sequels aren't guaranteed unless you're some crazy franchise. So you can make the argument that the Avatar movie did that because they didn't know if they would get a second try, but then they also didn't do it good. So you can't.
Yeah, I mean, now they don't have a second try either way.
Yeah, so
Like,
you can't really cut them that slack.
yeah, it's either like you go all the way in and you like create something that's actually good, or you just try to create something that's subpar and hope it makes it through for a sequel. Like passes someone's check and they like pay for the sequel.
Yeah,
and it
there's
gets
so
out.
much risk at that. So
Yeah, so might as well just go for at least like, even if they didn't get a sequel, I mean, they didn't get it regardless.
but then what would you have done if you got like the sequel? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's so much that they sold on.
The Avatar movie's a whole mess.
Yeah.
The
Show's
live
good.
action's good, yeah.
I'm
I'll say
excited
that.
for season 2, bro. Toph
Toph
looks
is looking
sick.
tough,
She
bro.
looks so cool. I love the vibration thing that they did. Like we saw. Ew, man.
Yeah.
I
Guess
love
we're talking
that
about side characters now.
Sure, let's go for it. We
We can start with Toph.
we had a bracket in our first episode where we talked about side characters.
Oh right,
Yeah.
we ranked them.
We ranked all of them. You sold
No,
as per usual.
no, it
You
could have
put-
been way worse.
You put Zuko.
No, I'm more mad about Dwight.
You should have put Dwight at 6.
No, it
At
wasn't
5.
a
At
fifth.
5. We
Yeah,
should've
bro,
put
he
him at 5.
deserved it.
Sorry,
It's
Hermione.
But yeah, we had all of that going on in
Yeah.
Avatar with all the side characters, and you have Stranger Things. You have so many side characters.
I love the Stranger Things
Most
side
people do
characters.
like the side characters.
Yeah.
If you look at AOT, Levi's like one of them fan favorites.
Yeah, he is.
Armin in season 4 is one of the fan favorites.
It's great.
People-
Mika's been a fan favorite.
Because has always been a fan
Always
favorite.
been a fan
Yeah,
favorite.
because of the fights.
I think one of my favorite side characters have to be Steve Harrington from Stranger Things.
Yes.
Just because
He needs to stay alive.
I need him to live, bro. Please. One thing that I found out recently was that he was supposed to be done by season 1, but people just loved Joe Keery that much that they kept him, and they did his character great.
It's so like perfectly done.
Yeah, like he started off as a bad person. I will acknowledge that he was a bad person. By the end of season 1, he's a little more likable. Season 2, he builds the relationship with Dustin. Season
Dude, that
3,
like little friendship was the funniest, like most wholesome thing.
Is that
Where
your
the little
favorite?
handshake?
Yes.
Dude, that
Oh
was
my
And then
gosh.
Robin's just in the back.
She's like, what is going
Why
on?
do you know so many kids?
are they your favorite duo?
I gotta say, in Stranger Things, those are the
Yeah,
favorite.
you're not gonna like season 5. Like that's a quick hint that in season 5 there's a bit of a fall
What
off.
if I just
between
wait
us.
till it finishes fully?
I mean, the second part comes out
It
in
comes
2
out
in
pretty
3
soon.
days.
Oh, really?
It comes out Thursday.
And then the final comes out at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, New Year's, I believe. So honestly,
Oh, yeah, honestly,
you're not
I'll just
waiting
wait, yeah.
I'll just catch up in the time being.
Yeah, I don't remember much what.
Do the kill counts. Kill counts are why I say like
Oh.
up to date on what happened. I
Yeah.
was thinking about rewatching the whole thing. I was like, nah.
No way I can rewatch
Yeah.
all of it. Like it's insane.
But yeah, I think Steve Harrington's one of the best side characters just because he has such a strong connection with our main group.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like their protector, kind of like the babysitter.
He's the mentor, kind of.
Yeah, he's kind of like a mentor who's like a bad mentor in a way.
He's a bad mentor, but
Yeah.
he's still likable, you know?
Because then we also have like Hop being the mentor for 11, you know, Joyce the
Yeah.
mentor for Will. But Steve is like,
Steve's the mentor for the rest of the guys. He's
Yeah.
something like they can look up to.
and he helps them remember that they're still kids.
Yeah.
They have so much to deal with, so much on their plate, but then
Yeah, you realize they're still teenagers.
yeah, they're still teenagers. But then Steve is kind of like, of course, when it's time to lock in, he'll lock in, but he also brings some light into the group, make
Yeah.
them realize that guys, we have to have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely he's up there for
I think
me.
one of the main things with side characters is they have to be a little funny.
Yeah, for sure. A
Yeah.
boring side character,
A boring
Come on.
side character you won't remember as well.
forget them.
But of course, being funny is not the only thing a side character should be good at. They should be good at enhancing what the main character already is.
That's true.
So that's kind of what Steve does. Let's say the main character is the main group of kids.
Yeah,
'cause
okay.
we can't say one main character.
Yeah.
So let's say Steve is one of the side characters. He helps enhance Dustin
entire
and
group.
all the other kids.
Yeah.
He makes them like happy. He makes them enjoy what they're really supposed to be enjoying.
And he keeps them safe,
He
you know?
keeps
like,
them safe too.
You gotta like, acknowledge that. It's great.
Yeah, it's always like good to see a side character that's good like that. I
Yeah.
think Levi's like he's funny, but he's like people just like him more because he's the
Orphan.
fire.
So I have a question for you actually.
Yeah.
In terms of side characters, don't think of it as like how they advance the plot and advance the main character. Think of them like purely as the character itself.
Individually?
Yeah, individually.
Okay.
Do you like Levi more or Erwin?
I would say I like Erwin more.
Go for it. Explain.
All right. Erwin has more dimension. Like he's more than just the commander of the scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Levi has a tragic backstory. I think I can tell you because it won't get told.
Okay.
Every time he's like shown like kindness to his teammates, they've always died. Like there's OVA after OVA about Levi like being with his like old squads before Aaron, Mikasa army.
Yeah.
He's just with them and they always die.
Dude.
And he always sees them dead. Like you saw new season 4, his
Yeah,
entire
just
squad,
recently.
he had to kill them
Yeah.
himself.
He was like, why do I owe like
Why
you
does
don't know
this-
how many friends
Yeah,
I've had to kill.
He hints at it, and
Yeah.
that's really good. But I will say Erwin had more of a purpose, I'll say.
Okay.
Levi, you can't really understand why Levi still fights Titans.
Yeah.
He does it because, like, for the love of the game at this point.
I honest, he's just that broken.
I mean, you realize, like, the author can't remove Levi anymore.
Yeah, he's
If he
too like
removes Levi, it's kind of over.
they're
you know?
cooked. That's
Yeah.
why I know Levi's safe. That guy's not dying, bro.
Yeah, Levi's not dying.
Yeah, come on, he's too bro. Like the only way I could see it is if he makes a sacrifice, but he's too cool for that. Let's be for
Like, the
real.
biggest sacrifice he made was, like, saving Mikasa and breaking his leg.
Yeah, like that's the most.
That was already bad enough. He missed
Yeah.
all of season 2.
I missed him, bro. But yeah,
You forget Levi in season 2, but he comes back.
But I mean, that gives our Erwin time to shine in season 2.
Season 2 was Erwin's like build up season, and then season 3 was everybody's lock in season.
Part 2 was one of the best.
Part 2,
Viewing
Return to
experiences.
Shiganshina, was one of the best arcs.
I think
The first one is underrated because people forget about it.
it's such a good way to do politics.
Like
man.
you see Levi not anywhere,
Yeah.
and then you see him like fighting humans, and then you're like, why is he fighting humans? You
And then
realize
you
it's
realize-
his uncle.
Yeah.
And then you realize like he was raised in like this like ghetto underground area where everybody's like a thug.
And then you get
yeah.
to see the whole build up with Kenny and that relationship, like how the very end when Kenny's like about to die,
He gives over like the most
the
important
syringe.
thing in the show.
Exactly. And then it shows that okay, they may have been enemies at one point, but Levi still has that connection to his uncle. It's great. It's great.
Because Levi is who he is because of his uncle. His uncle trained
sure.
him for fighting.
Yeah.
So now like him fighting his uncle is also really cool.
Yeah.
But let's go back to Erwin.
Go for it.
His thing is way more deep. He's more rooted in like the story. He's thinking about what are Titans. You know,
Yeah.
season 1 when he like told you
Who
when
do
he
you
like
think the
went
real
over
enemy
Aaron and he's like, who do you think the real?
Yeah.
There's
Who do
like
you
a
think the real
there's like a
enemy is.
meme. It's like Aaron like told him to like not ask. That Aaron from the future told him not to ask.
Oh, and he's like trolling.
He's like, oh yeah, forget about it.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Never mind, it's just
Oh,
people.
okay. Because when I first saw that scene, I was confused. I'm like, yo, is
It's
this
like
guy
to
tweaking?
hint, like this guy's thinking more than what's already being shown.
Mm-hmm.
He brought this. I don't want to focus on him bringing the story up, but he kind of does it unintentionally. You see him with his dream, like he asked his dad a question, and his dad told him the answer alone, like not in front of the class, and
Yeah.
then he told everyone, and he sees his dad die.
Yeah.
And
Like there's so much.
depth, and then now he's like his entire goal was to see what's under that
That
basement, in that
yeah.
basement, and
He didn't, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
'cause he died.
right before, all right, ready, right
He died. He
before
never
that,
got to see
Levi's
his
telling
dream.
him, "You're gonna have to run into a big monkey."
And then remember when he died and he raised his hand?
yeah, that was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
he's dead though.
Yeah.
He's not coming back.
it's okay.
Ever.
Honestly, it's good that he died. I don't know what he would be doing in season 4.
Dude, I'm glad he doesn't have
Dude,
the
if
Colossal
Erwin
Titan.
had the Colossal Titan,
He'd be nuking everyone, bro.
he'd nuke once, jump out, nuke again, man.
Yeah, he's doing it for the love of the game, bro. Yeah, yo, guys, watch
He's
this.
like,
And
let
just,
me do
this.
this.
He would have interrogated Reiner.
No, but he had no like.
his job was done.
His job was done. He had nothing else to do at that
Yeah.
point.
I'm
He
glad
even said
Armin
like,
was there.
I don't know what I'd do after I find out the secrets.
Yeah.
So it was good that he died there and didn't have to like just get dragged
yeah.
out.
You know, he went out cold though. I will say.
Why not code? He
It
raised
was
his
tough.
hand. The way he was like, his life was flashing before his eyes, and he raised his hand.
And that speech, like, come on, bro.
That speech was amazing.
That speech made me want to go fight the Beast Titan. I probably was gonna get cooked, but man, if everyone tells me to, I'll do it.
that speech is so crazy. Comes
It's-
at the perfect time too.
Is he one of the best leaders in fiction? Because he's up there.
Honestly, I'd call him a good leader, but I can't, because if you're under him, you're cooked.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like, think about this. You're just a scout and he tells you to run into a big
Like,
monkey.
I don't want to.
Have you seen those memes where it's like you and your horse like subconsciously deciding to swim?
Because, bro, the air was red after the
Yeah.
first throw.
Literally, like the dust was red.
You're telling me that you want me to go again?
But then again, like Erwin had no other choice. They were done regardless. There was Titans all around. There's Beast Titan, and then there's Reiner and Bear.
Just had to give him that time for Levi.
So I guess
to walk
he
in.
did. He did like make people who were already broken have a little bit more like energy and make their like last moments more worth it.
Yeah.
Like you remember what was his name? Marco?
Yeah.
The bold
Ah.
dude, his story is low-key so sad.
That was so sad when
Because
the
they
girl
never
was
like
still asleep.
yeah, the
Wait,
girl was asleep, and then she's like thinking about him too. When we cut to him like an episode
dude,
later,
I forgot about that. You just ruined my day.
that was so sad.
That was so sad.
and he didn't even like realize that he might have liked her or anything. They didn't even like get like a thing.
Why is Flock still alive, bro?
Dude, Flock has a generational lock-in.
You
and
said
then-
it ruins the story.
Well,
Like,
maybe he's not on the good side, but
he's a glazer, bro. He was glazing Erwin. Now he's glazing
honestly,
Eren.
Flock is like really weird. He's
He's an interesting character. I'm sure we'll see more of him soon.
you'll see a little bit more.
But yeah, I don't know. I think in terms of leaders, Optimus Prime, bro. What a go!
Not this episode. We have 5
Optimus
minutes
Pri-
left.
Okay.
Save it for next time. Let's stop here.
All right, let's give them what we're gonna run through next time. Because unfortunately, our special
can't
episode
do
has
this.
to come to an end soon.
Yeah.
But real quick, I'm sure you guys noticed our green background. It's because it's Christmas week.
Yeah.
And we just want to give it a little festive joy.
And that's why we're releasing 3 episodes this week.
Hey.
So one will be released Wednesday,
yes,
Friday,
Wednesday.
and then Sunday.
Yeah, so we got you on Christmas Eve. So before your parties, tune in, listen up.
For sure.
And then when?
Friday,
We're going on Friday.
and then Sunday.
Perfect.
And then, yeah.
So what's going to go on our Friday episode?
Friday episode is this one.
Yeah, this one again.
So our next episode, however, is going to be more of this. I think we still have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we're going to wrap up this leader discussion and then go into a new genre, which is horror.
Horror is going to be very
I
interesting,
think we're going to go into
especially
that.
because we got weapons this year.
Yeah, we got weapons this year.
You need to watch both Sinners and Weapons before we have the horror talk.
I
So,
will.
yeah,
Yeah,
do that.
But we will say we will have an additional episode purely for horror.
Yeah.
where me and Shayan will go more in depth into
Just
the horror
anything,
genre.
anything media and horror. We'll talk about
Yeah.
like our favorite horror shows,
Uh-huh.
and then maybe even like some like what is
Some
it
real
called?
life things.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we've paranormal investigators. Which
Yeah.
ones are your favorite?
Well, we'll definitely go into
Go
that,
into all
but that's
that.
not going to be the next episode. The next episode will just briefly talk about horror, kind of same format as this.
We'll talk about how we're talking about movies and shows here, and we'll talk about some horror movies maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah,
stay
the
tuned
main
for
thing is
main.
next Wednesday, the one
Yeah.
after
The next Wednesday episode is going to be a good one.
horror. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we got in store for you guys. We would love to go a little longer, but
But
we don't want to keep these episodes too long.
Yeah, well, I know you want to talk about Optimus Prime, and that's
I
that's
love
not happening in
Optimus Prime.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't have enough time to glaze him
Then
in
you have
5 minutes.
Bumblebee.
I mean, you got Bumblebee, and then obviously there's Megatron.
All right, wrap it up.
Okay. And I didn't even get to touch on Invincible.
Oh, dude, there's so
man.
much on my list that I didn't even talk
Yeah,
about.
there's so much we have to get
Maybe
into.
this will be 3 episodes.
Maybe this will be your Sunday episode as well.
Maybe we'll release another episode on like Monday or something.
Sure, maybe we'll give
Maybe.
you 4 episodes in a
4
week.
episodes.
But we're excited. We got a lot in store for you guys.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess it's time to wrap it up.
Good here.
Unfortunately, yeah. One last promotion, guys. Don't forget to check out the website
Oh,
in our
right.
link in bio.
The website. And if you guys want a podcast recording, of course,
We're
we
here.
are down.
We would love.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
You can hit us up on the Insta.
Yeah, on the
And
Insta, use our codes. Use code Say5 or Cheyenne5.
Yeah, just use say 5 at this point. Nobody's typing in 2 more characters.
I'll use code Cheyenne5 for you.
You're not buying anything. You work here.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. But yeah, we got a lot in store for you guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll definitely get back to this discussion on Sunday. But yeah, that's all we got
That's
going
it,
on for
yeah.
you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.